Welcome back to Trying Vegan with Mario. On this episode, we are back with another segment on the art of dehydration and how using a dehydrator can make some delicious, healthy foods a little bit more convenient, a little bit more flavorful. Boom, Sahara Dehydrator, gonna make your life a lot easier. This actually folds down completely flat, which is incredible because most dehydrators, they're very big, they're very bulky, and they are the only ones that do this. The recipe for today is we are making a strawberry coconut wrap, and then we're gonna make a 2-ingredient banana granola. This right here, look at how delicious this breaks. This is just bananas and oats. We are going to make a kind of like chickpea chocolate hazelnut inspired spread to spread on top of those wraps, and simple transitions, simple changes to make healthy food more accessible to you guys. All that when we come back on Trying Vegan with Mario. Now, you may have heard that eating more vegan food can be better for your health and it could be better for the environment, but I'm here to make sure it tastes good.
Asking how I made this bowl of vegetables, got so much soul. Whoa, in the kitchen trying vegan with Mario.
The first part of this recipe is dehydrating the fruit, and I got that all chopped up and prepped for you guys a little bit earlier. And one of the keys when you are dehydrating different types of fruit is you want to find fruit with similar water density so that it'll dehydrate at the same pace. I started with some strawberries, bananas, watermelon, mangoes, sliced them all very thinly. So that's what we did. I got them running in the Sahara Dehydrator right now. We got our fresh fruit. Now, the next part to the recipe is this strawberry coconut wrap. Now, this is a way to get rid of white flour, get rid of those typical tortillas that you guys are used to, and replace it with something that has coconut in it. It's got some nutrient density, some healthy fats. It's very high in potassium. This is called a young coconut, and the young ones are the ones that have the best water and the meat on the inside. They're pretty easy to find at most grocery stores. They actually make a kit that makes it really easy for you to open up your coconut. But if you don't have the kit, it's totally something that you guys could do at home. You're gonna wanna start by grabbing your kind of like a dull knife, one that you don't care about dinging up as much, and rest that coconut on the side. Okay, we got this right here. And then you're just gonna start whacking at it, all right? One, and just go around the circle, and eventually you'll feel it start to open. I think I already got there, all right? Ooh. Now, this is really my favorite part. You know, you could just grab your straw and just start drinking it from there. So fresh. And what I like to do is, you know, take it, and here's the trick. Take your cup, put it upside down, then just flip it. And we're gonna wanna get all the coconut water out of that. For this recipe, you need about 3 of these coconuts, and you need the meat from the inside. So just take a spoon and just scrape out those insides. And this is gonna make 2 wraps. Just take it and throw it in a blender or a food processor. Add just like a splash back of that coconut water, and this is just gonna help it blend. Let that go. It's gonna take a little while because we really wanna get it down to a cream, and depending on the power of your blender, it might take a little bit of time, so give it a couple minutes. I got this dehydrator sheet, and as you can see right here, we got the metal, and then boom, this sheet goes on top, and it doesn't allow anything to run through. So we're just gonna lay this flat, and I'm gonna show you 2 different types of wraps. So we're gonna take about half of it, lay it flat on your dehydrator sheet, and then just start spreading it out. And we're gonna wanna make a circle that's about like 1/8 of an inch thick. So it's a very thin layer. And this is our first wrap. But I'm gonna show you guys something super special for the second wrap. Right now, we're gonna start by adding one strawberry. It goes into the blender, and now I have a tablespoon of beet juice. And this is really just gonna add a lot of color. It's not gonna add a lot of flavor to it. Now we're just gonna throw this back in the blender. And then just let that go. Now we're gonna throw these in the dehydrator on 135 degrees for about like 4 to 5 hours, depending on the thickness. And then you're gonna wanna flip it at the end and then let it go for about 1 more hour. And it doesn't have to be so perfect all the time. So we're gonna just throw these in there and let these dehydrate. Boom, Sahara Dehydrator, gonna make your life a lot easier. No, we don't all have big wide open kitchens like this one, but boom, introducing the Sahara Dehydrator. It's totally foldable, makes it so much more giftable too. I remember I gave one of my best friends a dehydrator, and I almost feel like it's a burden when you have that big kitchen appliance, you don't know what to do with it, you wanna use it all the time, but it takes up so much space in the kitchen. I was at the IHA International Houseware Show in Chicago, and they were demoing their dehydrator and they were nominated for one of the design awards. So I just naturally reached out to them because I'm dehydrating stuff all the time. What do you guys got going on? Can you show me your technology? They mentioned that they are the only ones that do this. So instantly, it was just like one of those organic, natural sponsorships. They're using stainless steel shelves. They're just all about high quality and convenience and kitchen technology. So boom, Sahara Dehydrator, gonna make your life a lot easier. We got our coconut wraps in there. Now, the last part of this recipe is we need to make that 2-ingredient banana granola. We're just gonna take one banana, boom. All right, love this. We're gonna open our banana the way that the monkeys do. From the back like that is, sometimes when you peel a banana, those little strings, these things, they'll stick and they'll peel down awkwardly and they'll create kind of a mess. But if you peel it from the back, those strings actually stay attached to the peel. And it just, I don't know, it's just like a smoother way to peel open your banana. So we got one banana, and then I'm just gonna add in 1 cup of these oats. That's all it is. Take your fork and start mashing. Bananas do a really good job of just sticking together other ingredients. They add that sweetness, that sugariness. That's why it's just the perfect thing to mash in with some oats and make a super simple granola. This right here cost me less than $1 a pound to make. So you could save a ton of money once you make that upfront investment and just have these things around your house, homemade. And now plop all of our granola on there. That's gonna go in the dehydrator. Again, about 135 degrees for 7 to 10 hours. Let it go a little bit longer, it gets a little bit more crispy. I came prepared, and I already have a full tray of granola. Look at this. Oh, it just breaks apart. So nice and perfect like granola. That's the magic, those bananas, just homemade granola. One of my favorite things on the planet. Now we have the first 3 aspects to this recipe. We started by dehydrating our fruit, and then we made our strawberry coconut wrap. Now we got our granola, and now we're gonna move on to the last part of this recipe, and that is this absolutely delicious, creamy, smooth, a little bit healthy chocolate hazelnut spread. We're gonna start with a whole can, 16 ounces of chickpeas, because they're high in protein. They add a nice thickening agent to a lot of sauces and creams, and you know, it's like, how can we get rid of white flour? How can we get rid of unhealthy ingredients? So we're even gonna add in a 1/4 cup of cocoa. You can add cacao if you wanna be a cacao person, totally support it. I'm going with cocoa today because I'm treating myself. All right, so we got our cocoa. Now about 2 tablespoons of agave or maple syrup, whatever you got. 1/4 cup of hazelnuts, 1/4 cup of plant-based milk, 1/4 cup of little chocolate chips, baking chocolate chips, a little dash of some vanilla, about a teaspoon of that, and then a pinch of salt. And that's it, just a couple of ingredients. This, we're just gonna take this and we're gonna throw this in the blender, and when we come back, we're gonna plate up this incredible strawberry coconut wrap with the chocolate spread and our dehydrated fruit and whatever else we can come up with to make this taste delicious. Blender time. And here we have our strawberry coconut wraps.
Just because it's shiny doesn't really make it gold. Do the work and set some goals because you never know. Perfect timing, my boy just got his own TV show. In the kitchen trying vegan with Mario. Asking how I made this bowl of vegetables, got so much soul. Whoa.
Oh. Oh my God. First of all, we just need to address this wrap right here. Look at this. Look at how like pliable that is. It actually holds together. I wrapped it up and nothing's breaking through. Of course, nice smoothness with the chocolate, crunch with the granola, sweetness with the fruit. This is a well-balanced little snack for you guys. And all that on the art of dehydration. This time we got the Sahara Dehydrator, the first of its kind to be folding. And they're just good people that have a good company, because I think it's really important that you support businesses that are all about transparency, that are trying to make positive innovations so that we can just have a better, healthier future. That's what you guys are all about. That's what I'm all about on my show. Thanks for watching this episode of Trying Vegan with Mario. Stay tuned on all my other episodes for more delicious plant-based recipes. All right, I'm out of here. Time to finish up this wrap. It's me, Mario. Trying vegan with Mario.
If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up.
A thumbs up.